pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week, 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Next to score, Bears 7, Broncos 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch safety creep. Regular. Safety's creeping.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Stop your whining.
Don't red.
My front 9. Bring it.
Here's Flacco. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Second-year punter Colby Wadman out there now for the Broncos as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Not today, you are. Not today. Hey, I got him. That's me. Alert 3. Alert 3. Ran. Hey, watch it. SOS.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
I'm coming after you. Lock in. Hey, check Mike 45. Recon, 132 fighter.
Here's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They run Montgomery, and he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tight end run. Hey, 4 down. Check. Alert.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Lock in, lock in. Switch it.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Bears push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, they're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set. Ready. Gun. Look at the hot set. Wait. Mike 5'9". Mike 5'9". Check pass. Check pass. Mike, check.
1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check, hey, echo. Mike is gun. Mike to 59. Silver. Mike's 59.
They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Broncos nothing.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. The 20. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense not able to believe their good fortune probably. 1st and goal at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Flacco on the give to Lindsey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 16. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Flacco. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check 13. Back.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. Alert. Under crunch. Shift. Hey, alert. Motion.
Now Trubisky on first down. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
18.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys continue to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
Broncos nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. $51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
He's checking Craig. He's coming. He's coming.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Ready? Check three. Showing it. Alert. Watch the edge.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky flush to his right. It's caught. It's Miller. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
Alert. Check 9. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Red. Hey, 18. 26, check 26. Watch twist.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
On second down now, it's Cohen, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check, check.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Check, 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 check. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Jam, 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 jam.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check. Check.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And that is going to be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. First throw now for the backup lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
He's not going to get me.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality? There's nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Scoot. You don't want this. Shit. Check 50.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Ready? 10-2 start. 58 right there. Quit talking about it and bring it. Go. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got one.
There. After the turnover, here's Locke. Got a man open. It's Sutton. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Sutton is part of a good young receiving core for the Broncos. They liked Sutton enough last year. They traded away Demaryius Thomas, if you remember, halfway through the season. And Sutton, he responded. Rookie campaign, had over 700 yards, 42 catches for the man from Brenham, Texas, which is located halfway between Houston and Austin. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3rd and 2, Locke's going to throw. And that is intercepted by the all-pro safety, Eddie Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mike 34, Mike 34.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bears on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Motion, motion, motion. Check, check.
Blue, blue, blue.
Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Out, out. Check, 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 check.
Red, tuck.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And it is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Gun.
Mike's partner.
5-0.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready. Gun.
Watch the screen.
51.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Flacco. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To pass, Flacco. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 81 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Flacco from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Deion Bush with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
180. Shoot. You're not ready. You're not ready. Red, up.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Alert flare. Red, up.
Hey, Charlie.
Play action. Now Trubisky. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down. The former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Greystone travel.
Hey,
Alert.
Shift.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Hey, here we go.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We talked about Philip Lindsey so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsey. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Lindsey on the toss left. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Chicago, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I suffer real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like your belly show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.